So you guys think about QA1, you probably think about their high-end suspension components available for a variety of different vehicles. You might not think drive shafts. And Dave, I didn't even realize until recently you guys even made drive shafts, but this thing is beautiful. Tell us about this.
Really? Well, we've been making drive shafts for quite a few years now. It was kind of funny how way back when we're a shock company, suspension company. We've been doing a lot of different upgrades on a lot of different vehicles, but we had an opportunity to work with 3M way back when. 3M is a company based out of St. Paul, Minnesota. We're based out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and we kind of collaborated on some ideas on building carbon fiber drive shafts. They had the resin, they had the structural adhesive, they had a lot of the chemicals to build the shaft. So we kind of went forth and built our own dry shaft lab. So we have our own filament winding machine, we have our own balancer, we have our own torsion tester. So we kind of built our own lab, and basically we're building dry shafts from scratch. And this one here is a direct fit one that goes into late model Mustangs. But we do a lot of different other dry shafts, like custom fit ones, custom length ones, ones that are more for the performance world. And what's interesting is a lot of people that reach out to us don't realize, as you mentioned, that we make dry shafts. So we just want to talk about a little bit here and talk about the benefits and features of carbon fiber and that sort of thing.
I was going to say, so why carbon fiber? A lot of people think drive shafts, steel's your factory, aluminum's always been the upgrade, and then carbon fiber has always been more like, oh, that's the exotic race car stuff. Why would I want that for my street car?
And that's a good point, Bill. So basically, way back when we had steel shafts, everybody moved to aluminum. And then carbon fiber was the elite shaft that most people didn't want, couldn't afford, or didn't think they needed it. But there's a few reasons you'd want carbon fiber. One is lighter, it's safer, it's stronger, and it's a performance gain too. So in a late model vehicle where you have like the two-piece shaft where it's kind of big and bulky,
when you remove that,
like these here, you remove that, put a one-piece shaft in there, it's going to have more performance because it's going to 60-foot better, it's going to accelerate better, it's going to be faster at the track.
And that rotating mass, that's what you want to get rid of for sure.
Yeah, and in the event that you had a failure, if you had a steel or aluminum shaft, it would totally damage the vehicle, possibly the driver. So with carbon fiber, it's kind of a safety device. So you're buying it for multiple reasons. The safety device is really important for maybe a high-end race car where they're letting go of the clutch and the
so you're high RPM and you shred one of these, it's not going to come through the floor like an aluminum one.
Right.
It's not going to pole vault the car or anything like that.
Right. There's a performance gain, a safety gain, and it's a piece that people are really reaching out for now. And I will say, like way back when, guys were buying tubular control arms for their vehicles, and not many people thought about tubular control arms being popular, but nowadays everybody has tubular control arms.
It's amazing how that works.
So now having a carbon fiber drive shaft is not out there anymore, and again, the performance gain and the safety is the primary reason people upgrade to carbon fiber.
Now, something like this, you said that you worked with 3M to actually build the carbon fiber itself. Now, is the rest of this, I know you guys almost make everything in-house. Is the drive shaft the same way?
Yes, yeah. So we have again, like I said earlier, we have a filament winding machine that we can wind each and every drive shaft for certain applications. So the direct fit drive shaft has, you can see it's got a different weave pattern than some of the other drive shafts we make. We make shafts for like circle track cars, little 2 1/4 inch ones. So they would have a different wind pattern than a performance shaft that goes into a late model direct fit application. And then the resin we use in these applications are high temp. So it means it can withstand the temperature coming off the exhaust more so than a custom shaft that would be in a car that has open headers, so there's no heat. So again, the demand for these things are really skyrocketed. And one thing that's important is a lot of these guys are saying, when I get my new Mustang or whatever year they bought, the first thing they want to do is put a shaft in it because it's a safety device and they're worried about breaking the factory shaft and wrecking their car. So they go, before I tune it, I'm going to put a shaft in it. So it's kind of changed the way people think.
Now, something like this, you said, obviously this is direct replacement, and I think these are SFI legal, so for racers, no problems at all there. But what cars do these fit? I mean, let's talk Mustang. So what do we have? I mean, is it just going to be your S550s?
I mean, you get a drive shaft, a custom fit drive shaft for an early Mustang, like a 65 Mustang that we'd make for that application. But all the direct stuff is like 05 and newer. But basically, when they went to the solid rear end, like in 15 and newer, those are our most popular drive shafts. So, and just for clarification on the SFI tag, this one has one here, Bill. The drive shafts are all made to the same spec. They're all made to the same level. It's just to get the certification tag, it's an extra upcharge, small
Understood.
upcharge to
Yep.
have it on the shaft.
So again, I mean, high quality build, U.S. construction, lightweight, stronger than factory. You're looking for an upgrade for your street car, race car, carbon fiber drive shaft's the way to go.
You got it.